Picture this. You're in a dodgeball game. Maybe you have a little PTSD from middle school, right? You're in a dodgeball game and everyone's whipping the ball all around and you're determined to hit somebody and not get hit. And then you wind up and someone shouts, "Same team!" And you freeze. Your arm clocked back. You were ready to nail them. Ooh, you had a good shot, but oh no, you almost clocked your own teammate. Have you ever done that? Have you ever been ready to hit somebody and said same team? Or maybe you've been the one, you've seen somebody ready to unload on you and you just want to scream, same team, with that urgency, right? A plea for relief. Listen, guys, life works the same way. We're in this game together, chasing the same goals, happiness, peace of mind, a few more good days than bad days, same team, same dream. But here's the kicker. Most of us get stuck in a me versus you, this scarcity mindset, this judgment mindset, always kind of competing and blaming and picking at each other when really there's so much more to be said for when we work together. And I get it. I totally get it. I have been there and that, my friend, that is why we lose when we pick on each other and we don't see same team. Here at Practice Your Positive, we are going to flip the script. I'm going to talk about how to stop seeing other people as annoying frustrations in the way in your daily life and start seeing teammates everywhere. Believe me, this will change so much. When I went to seeing everybody as same team, my relationships got better, my stress level in general was better, and I had an ability to actually make an impact and put my energy where it mattered. So let me just say this loud and clear. If you're not seeing everyone else as same team, you're losing. You're probably losing time, losing energy, and honestly, losing your mind. I know I was when I felt like it was me versus the world. But here's the truth, right? Being positive isn't a solo sport and it isn't competitive. It's a cooperative team sport. Being positive is a cooperative team sport. And when we're out here acting like it's battle royale and me versus you, us versus them, it's really the wrong game we're playing. And that might be the old way that we played things, where there was this scarcity mindset and this competitive mindset. But I really believe we're stepping into a new earth and we're going toward something new. And that is seeing each other all on the same cooperative team. So that's really the real win. The real win is when you can confidently say that we're all on the same team and live like you mean it. That's it. That's the whole hack. Just turn off the episode. No, I'm kidding. But listen, really, nobody else is talking about this. What's the point of self-development if we don't share it with other people and include other people in our positivity? We got three reasons why seeing everyone as same team is going to level up your life. So the first one, right? Let's just be real. We like to be real here. When someone cuts you off in traffic, what's your first thought? When someone steps in front of you in line at the store, right? What's your first thought? I know it's probably not so positive. That's okay. It happens. But what'll serve you better is to not assume bad intent. This is thinking about the power of assuming good intent or neutral intent, right? Not assuming that the other person is an a-hole because they stepped in front of you. Just assuming that maybe they just didn't see you or something neutral. It doesn't have to be a big story. But that little shift of not telling yourself that story, of me not telling myself that story when somebody else, stepped in front of me, or at least just not prescribing bad intent, just having no reaction, it turned down the emotional volume. It wasn't about letting people off the hook. It was just saying like, well, hey, they're human just like me. And if this time I'm the one who went first, probably next week I'll be the one who cuts someone else off or who perceives that, right? It's magical. When I stopped showing up as everyone else was competition and getting in my way for me to get things done, I had more patience, more understanding, and more energy to do good and do the things I really wanted to do. So, point number two, I want to share something. So, I got laid off 2 years ago. And when I did, I made a commitment to myself to get involved in my community. I believe in community, but I realized that my actions weren't aligning with my value. So I put my butt where my mouth was. And I started volunteering. So I'm part of an environmental nonprofit here in Pinellas County, Florida. We clean urban lakes. So I pull weeds, we plant pollinators, we pick up litter. A big part of it, though, is litter pickup. It's called plogging. There's like a whole world. And there's a phrase that people use in the litter pickup community, and that is, it's not my trash, but it is my town. It's not my trash, but it is my town. Let me tell you, this hits so hard with the same team mindset. It would be very easy to pick up litter and be very judgmental and think, boy, no one else is doing this. Why should I spend my time? Could blame the litterers. What's the point? This is wasted energy. But I've reframed it in such a way that I have the time to help. And I've been on the receiving end of other people's help and kindness, and I've done bonehead things like litter or something when I've been thoughtless. It is a cycle we all have to give to each other. So why not share the time I have to do something good and make an action, then walk around with an holier than thou attitude and not do anything? I get to work because I know we're in this together, and I know by doing it, it sets an example that other people can do this. It's the same with life, right? When we waste time blaming other people instead of just doing our own part, it takes as much time to point out what else someone is doing wrong or this as it does to just take time and do the thing yourself. Please don't let that me versus them energy drain you dry. It is such an energy leak. That's the shift. That's the practice your positive difference, is seeing everyone as same team, no matter what's going on. All right. And point number three, here's the question for you. It's a good one. When has judgment or criticism made you a better person? Listen, I have really shared some amazing pearls of wisdom, some brilliant advice for people, for friends and family. And I don't think anyone's ever taken my advice, although I've given out a lot of it, right? Judgment doesn't work. Criticism doesn't work. We know this, and it's still a go-to move. So let's change it, right? Let's try something new. If we keep doing the same thing and get the same results, it's time to try something new. So what does work? Encouragement, support, being the change we want to see. We love that saying, but how wonderful to put it in practice. Seeing other people as your teammates and not your opponents, whether it's your coworker, your partner, or the stranger who took the last good parking spot. Like, ask yourself, what's my goal here? If my goal is to feel good and do good, then the judgment is just, it's dead weight. Drop it. It's like that phrase, you can be right or you can be happy. All right. So the positive of the day, this is a team check-in. So I want you to team check your life. Think of somebody that you've been butting heads with lately, maybe a coworker, a family member, or even yourself, and write down their name. And next to it, write same team. Better yet, when you're having a moment with someone, tell them, look at them and say, hey, same team. I do this with kiddo. Sometimes we butt heads over housework, or, that nighttime rush to get everything done and get into bed. And, we're at odds. And I look at her and I say, hey, same team, same team. It's amazing. Try it out. You'll love this one. So look at it, breathe it in, try and say it, same team. Okay. If you approach that person with encouragement instead of judgment, just be open to what might happen. Not that they might change, but that you might change. Seeing same team isn't just a nice idea. It's a revolution. It's what separates the people who thrive versus those who spin their wheels in negativity. It's not about changing someone else. It's about changing yourself and how you view other people. Here is the practice, your positive guarantee. Once you start seeing everyone as same team, you will never go back. If you make that permanent shift in your mindset, the sky is the limit. Your whole life will be sweeter. It's not just a mindset, it's a game changer. And it's uniquely for this idea of practice your positive. So let's get out there. Let's show up for our teammates. And remember, same team, same dream. Let's win this by working together. I am rooting for you. Oh, I'm so excited. All right. I love you. We're on the same team. I will see you again soon.